we give credit to Sanji? Do we are the Zoro stocks in the dirt? Is Sanji higher than Zoro? No, he's not.
That was me. Yes,
Sanji could never be higher than the number 2. He's the number 2 for a fucking reason.
Dead
he didn't put the do-rag on
for 40 chapters, nigga.
Zoro stocks are in the garbage. In his hand the whole fight. No. Zoro didn't do shit. He waited. He took his time. Bullshit. He pulled out the third sword for one move.
Gorosei here. For one playing fucking patty with a kitty cat, bro. All right, yeah,
one move.
Sure worth a second of command, bro. Come on.
One move.
Like and subscribe for more One Piece greatness.
What is going on, guys? It is your boy Cali Mac on the track. Now we're bringing it back, and we are back with Strawhat Sit Down, episode 104.
Yes.
Yeah. We got it, baby. Last minute, that clutch right there. Know what I mean? I'm here with the gang. A little more than usual, actually. We got a full squad here today.
Yes, we do.
We definitely needed it. So.
It's almost like the Gorosei was called, honestly.
Yo, stop! That was fire. Stop. Yo, we ready today. We got BlackHawk joining us today. What's going on, my brother?
Yo, what's good, Joe? What's good? It's a good little Sunday, good little chapter on a Sunday. I'm excited today, man.
Yeah, definitely got a lot to break down with this one. Strawhat in the building. What's going on, my brother?
What's good, y'all? This is Gorosei gang today, so
Gorosei gang.
Yeah, we here for the Gorosei propaganda.
Yeah, I think we got some interesting discussions on that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
but for two different parts of a chapter, man.
Yeah, BlackHawk's here for something entirely. He told us before the show he's here for one thing only. When we get there, I'm just gonna clear the spot. I'm gonna clear the stage. Like that's all you when we get there. I'm gonna give you the ISO on that one. Mr. G in the building. What's going on, brother?
Yo, what's good, y'all? Yo, shout outs to John Sherrod who shouted us out on when he guest starred on the last arc's recent podcast, Breaking the Break Week. So I just wanted to say thank you, John.
Nice.
Always appreciate your support. So that was pretty awesome.
Nice. Much love to John Sherrod and the homies over there.
Yes, sir.
Definitely be holding it down.
OPU.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, D3 actually back in the flesh, my brother.
What's
what
good,
is going
bro?
on, man?
My voice is cooked from the event I was at, but I gotta be here to talk about this chapter, bro.
We definitely appreciate you. Big shout out to D3 for winning.
Yes, sir.
I forgot the name of it. I'm not gonna lie. But
Cherry Blossom.
East Cup final. Yeah, that. Congratulations, brother, man.
Thank y'all.
All right, last but not least, that boy YHuss. What's going on, brother?
I'm chilling, man. Nuts chapter, just psychotic events. Yeah, we had to summon all 6 of us, just like they summoned the Gorosei. So
you really had to pull up deep for this one. I ain't gonna lie,
bro. We changed the timing and everything. So yeah, when it was crazy, the arc isn't even done yet.
Yeah, that's true.
This arc Can we real quick?
Arc in One Piece, bro.
Can we talk about it? Like, is this not a top 3 arc already?
Oh no, easy.
Top 1. It's not close.
Yeah, it's
easy.
Bro,
easy.
I'm talking to a buddy that's in Wano, and I'm like, bro, Wano don't even compare to fucking.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
It's so.
And
that's crazy to think about because we thought Wano was like the best at one point.
Yeah.
No, I ain't even gonna hold you, y'all. Like, I'm pretty sure we may even get like greater separate moments, but I don't even know if we can get a whole entire arc this hype ever again. Like, I don't even know.
It's definitely been consistent. The consistency in this arc has been better than pretty much any arc I've seen in One Piece. Or at least it ties the best arcs in One Piece at the very least. The consistency is definitely there. There've been very few lows, and it's all been great or better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, seriously.
Oda said we in the end game. Yo, we in the end game, bro. Like this shit has been crazy, bro. Like it's.
Yeah, bro's not playing. Bro's not playing. He's
not playing anymore.
We can definitely see where he's headed right now.
I'm ending this shit, y'all. Y'all had 25 years. I'm ending this shit, bro. Like.
I gotta see my kids, man.
I gotta see my kids.
That's crazy. Oh man. Yo, but actually, before we get into the chapter, since I have all you guys here, this is actually gonna be pretty fun. We're gonna do a Davy back fight real quick, and we're gonna have the rest of the top captains and their first mates blind rankings. So there's 6 spots. Okay.
So these are the ones that we didn't pick the last time.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
No Shanks, no Kaido, no Doflamingo,
No Blackbeard, no Crocodile.
Crocodile. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So let's get it started, yo. All right. First one. Ooh, we got Whitebeard and Marco.
Whitebeard and Marco.
Damn.
Real quick, just
I'm about to say, is this Prime or is this like Marine 4?
We're going with strength, so we could put them at their peaks.
At their peaks?
Yeah.
And he took Roger and Rayleigh
Roger.
off last time.
They're not gonna be on this one.
They're not in this.
They're not in this one. Okay, so
Wait,
I took them out completely.
Real quick, just for anybody that's watching this episode for the first time, we started a new segment, Davy Back Fights, where we're going to rank 6 topics, subjects blindly, from best to last based on whatever criteria Mr. gives us. So today it's the captains and their first mates. We're ranking them on strength from 1 to 6. So he's going to give us one, we're going to place it on a ranking, and then he's going to give us another one, we'll place it, and then we'll look at the list at the end to see how accurate we actually were.
Yep. And then you guys let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know in the comments how good we did. All right, so Whitebeard and who was it again?
Marco, yeah.
Gotta be one.
And it's Prime too. It's Swiper's Prime.
It's Prime. They're definitely one. They're definitely 100%.
Yeah, I'm okay with this being one this time. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, we didn't fuck up the last time.
All right. That's
I don't
one.
know who this we was. I was not aware of that, man.
I wasn't here neither.
I jumped ship.
Next, we got Luffy and Zoro.
2.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Put it at 3.
No. Who's second?
I can't think of another captain and their first mate that we didn't do last time.
We did Blackbeard, we did Kaido, we did Shanks. There's no Gold Rogers, no Whitebeard, and I'm not gonna lie, respectfully, Big Mom is not above Luffy and Zoro with Katakuri.
Big Mom and Katakuri not above Luffy and Zoro?
It's not.
That's crazy.
Probably not.
All right, so 2.
I think majority vote got 2. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
2.
Okay.
All right. Next, we got Don Krieg and Jin.
What?
What? Oh no!
Put them at the lowest possible.
6.
Please put them at the 6. Put them under 6.
Wait.
Put them niggas at 12, bro.
Hold on.
Why are you saying wait, bro? What could you possibly have to brother?
No, I'm only on edge about it because I don't know if he got a worse pairing than those.
There is no way that anybody worse than Don Krieg is on this list. I refuse to believe.
The only way.
Do you think Buggy is better than Don Krieg?
Yes.
What if he's on the list?
What are you smoking?
Wait, power wise?
What are you smoking? Yes.
Bro, that's a Yonko. Come on.
The only way.
Talk to him because he's a young.
Bro, I'm not having that mind. I'm not having that from you specifically.
I made it past the grand line shit.
I'm not having that from you specifically because every time that I try to argue power with you, the first thing you go to is their bounty, their bounty and stuff, and their ranking.
The only way
I always
we could
made it
actually.
clear. Hold on, I always made it clear that Buggy's was the exception, not the rule, though.
Nah, bro. The only way.
That is true.
No, the only.
Not lying.
Oh man.
Like, come on. Okay, let's be real. Do y'all really feel like Buggy will beat Don Krieg in a head-to-head battle?
Yes, bro. It's not close.
This man has no hockey.
He's still dipping this nigga, though.
How? He don't need hockey. This man got straight armor. He got straight armor.
Literally, hold on. Don Krieg could withstand a buggy ball. Fuck no.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait. Is Mihawk's is Buggy's second man Mihawk?
We'll see. I mean, who knows?
Then it's kind of over. We have to
Hold on.
Who are you counting as his first mate?
I'm pretty sure it is Mihawk. Yeah, it's
Okay,
Mihawk.
All Creek is lost. Like,
Okay. If it's Mihawk, if it's Mihawk, then never mind. I take back everything I said.
If it's Lion Tamer, I guess you could have made.
No, even then, bro. Even then, the fact that we having a debate about this shit is crazy, nigga.
I don't think so.
No, bro.
That's not a crazy debate.
No, bro.
That is not a crazy debate.
If we put Don Krieg at 5, who's going at 6, nigga? There's nobody lower. Like, who would put fucking Captain Kuro? Like,
he's saying Krieg would beat Buggy, which also it's not that crazy because we haven't seen Buggy do anything other than lose to Luffy in the first arc, right?
Right, like who did he do? Like, what did Buggy do that was even like remotely significant?
Buggy made it to the New World. Don Krieg didn't, bro.
By accident, by luck and accident and shit. Bro. Like that's why he.
But still did though.
But it's not by skill.
All right.
We're not finna agree.
Majority said 6. All right. Majority said 6.
Let's keep it pushing. We'll keep him at 6. We'll have him at 6 for now.
Mihawk is on Buggy's thing, so he's gonna be there.
Kid and Killer is the next one.
4.
I'm down with 4. I'm fine with 4.
I think 4 is probably fine.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
4.
We still got
only if he chooses
and whatnot.
Okay,
yeah,
4.
I guess. Maybe.
Two more.
Okay, it's gotta be these people. Yeah.
We have Buggy and Mihawk.
Okay. This is fucked. I'm just gonna fuck this.
Mihawk is carrying the team. Mihawk is carrying the team, but we gotta put him at 5.
No, we kind of fucked up putting kid 4.
Mihawk is carrying, but we have to put him at 5.
Wait. Who do we have? Wait. Who do we have at 3? I thought we don't have anyone at 3.
No, yeah, they would fall at 3.
Okay,
I feel like it's gonna be Big Mom, bro.
Put him at 3 if you want, and watch Big Mom show up. Put him at 3 if you want. Watch Big Mom.
Big Mom at that 3rd spot over these 2. I don't think Mihawk carries hard enough for Buggy. I ain't gonna lie.
They would
especially compared to the rest of these guys. Yeah.
They would cook Kid and Killer though, so we low-key messed up by putting Kid and Killer 4th, but yeah, we have no choice. Okay, wait, so Mihawk Buggy 3rd or Big Mom 3rd?
Well, we're on Buggy right now, right? So what's the only spots left are 3rd and 5th?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
This is fucked up. I'm gonna get 5th, I'm not gonna lie.
I think Buggy Mihawk
5th. Wait. There's a chance that we could get Law, right? We could get Law, right?
It's possible. It's a blind ranking, bro.
So yeah, like if we could get Law, then that might, you know.
So we're just getting 50-50 right now.
We're literally getting coin flipped right now.
This is the mix up.
You know, I still say 5.
Put them niggas at 5.
Yeah,
no way you put Mihawk at 5.
Let's learn from our past mistakes. I would rather this.
I ain't been here before, nigga.
I'd rather if we learn from our past mistakes than we listening to me.
That's what I'm saying. So I'd rather this tier list say that we put Big Mom and we put Mihawk above Big Mom than we put Law above Mihawk.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's put Mihawk, or no, let's put oh no wait, I'm fucking bugging either way.
Oh man.
Yo, we're cooking regardless. We're really just guessing for our lives here, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
But hold on. Mihawk is carrying though, so you're not like wrong if you do that.
He's not wrong.
I say put him at 5. I'm still on that. We blocking low.
We got 1-5. We got 1-5.
Let's put it 5.
I also say 5.
5? Oh, y'all are okay. I do not claim this list anymore, y'all. I do not. Just
you part of us,
man. It's a group effort, bro. You going down with the shit.
You know that meme? You know what I mean with the black dude with the peace sign and disappearing? That's me right now. Like just.
So the last one is Big Mom and Katakuri. So
okay, see,
I told you it would happen.
That's how we blocked. We blocked the mix-up.
I told you it would happen.
Okay, yeah, so we did good.
Yeah, we did good.
This is the second time in a row the future Cyhawk has been shown. I'm gonna show it again later in this episode, but I'm just saying I got it.
All right, so for the 3rd blind ranking for us, the first of captains and first mates by strength is Whitebeard and Marco, Luffy Zoro, Big Mom Katakuri, Kid and Killer, Buggy Mihawk, Don Krieg, and Jin. So
that is crazy. Yeah, I would have. That is crazy. That is not perfect. Yo. You got the man. You got the man that beat it. The man that beat it. Big Mom is below Big Mom, and the person that is comparable to the dude that one shot Kid is below Kid.
I know.
Like,
I know we're not having. I know we're not having no kid
Listen,
meat right
listen.
now.
No. We're putting him below because his captain is dog shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He bro.
You was willing to have an argument with. Hold on. You was willing to have an argument with Cali that he could be 6, or excuse me, now he could be 6. That Buggy could have been the bottom if Mihawk wasn't there. We're not even half doing this. No,
Mihawk is carrying the team. Mihawk's him though. Like Shanks.
I'm about to say, is that
himself? Like
Mihawk. Right, he took Shanks took down a captain and sidekick. Both.
Mihawk would literally be above Kid Killer by himself, but Big Mom, we kind of like it could go either way. I feel like it's not terrible of a pick.
Yo, Davey back fight's really working, bro. This is fun, bro.
Real. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it looks real goofy to have Kid below the dude. I mean, below the person that he beat, and then above the nigga that compares to the dude that one shot both him and his co-captain. That's crazy.
I respect it.
Hey man, we gotta take our L sometimes, man.
Oh
man,
man.
It looked goofy the first time we did it, but hey,
the first list is better than
no, it's not. It's worse.
So yeah, guys, the chapter.
Let me call order. That was a good Davey Back segment. Make sure you guys check out our prior YouTube videos. Check out our other Davey Backs we've done.
Hey, I wasn't done counting. I'm just playing. I'm playing.
No. Kelly trying to help me out because I gotta save my voice for later.
We are gonna go into the chapter review. We got a pretty banger chapter here to go over. We got a lot of stuff to get through. I do want to try a little bit of a different format than we normally do. I'm gonna try and bullet point a little bit and skim to the more major points of the chapter. If anybody on the sit down right now, if I skip over anything that you want to talk about, please feel free to stop me and just let me know, and we can get to it. Other than that, yeah, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, chapter 1110, Starfall. We got a cover story.
Yes.
We got Yamato saying that they want to travel throughout Wano like Odin.
Yep.
I guess this is how we're gonna get the connection between this and the first cover story with the underwater Onigashima. I guess Yamato will probably find her way there at some point while she's on her travels. That's what I would assume from this.
I saw a video that was like kind of saying that it might be like a split cover story too. Like we might get the Big Mom or the Kaido, the Beast Pirates or Big Mom or whatever, like doing stuff concurrently with whatever Yamato's doing. We might see it come to a head in like some cool One Piece kind of way. So yeah, I really think Oda could do anything with this. Also, the name of the what's it called changed too, right? Like usually I feel like it has the same name for the cover story, like the same volume 2 of Yamato's thing, but last time it was Wano underwater or something like that. So I don't know.
But is it not the continuation, volume 2? Is it not?
It is, yeah, it is. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the name change, which I think is rare. So I feel like it might be doing that concurrent cover story thing.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think it'll be pretty cool because the last time we had a cover story like this, right? It ended up coming into a head by seeing right, because it was Big Mom being invaded by the Blackbeard pirates, and then that one chapter we saw Pudding there, right? Like we saw her kidnapped in the cover story, Pudding there. So what would be sick is that we see all of Yamato's journeys in Wano doing the whole Odin shit, and then eventually coming to a head to like meeting up with the Straw Hats, or meeting up with something that we eventually will come and meet up with the Straw Hats down the line or some shit like that. I think that'd be pretty cool.
That would definitely be sick. This could definitely go a lot of ways. We got to see what direction it goes with the next one. Get into the actual chapter.
Yes, sir.
Where we last ended off with the 5 black lightning streaks coming down. Everybody's on the island is just reacting to seeing the lightning. We go back to Mary Joie for a second, where we see the room is completely empty now, and we see remnants of the black hexagon thing that Saturn used to teleport there. While this is going on, Vegepunk and the satellites are the timer's still going on in the background for their message or whatever.
Yeah.
So at this point we have 7 minutes left before they give out their message. And yeah, when we get back to Egghead, we see the hexagon things forming around Saturn, and we get the name drops of all 5 Gorosei and their form. I don't want to say Zoro form because I don't know what the fuck it is, but
actually,
like
notably there's no devil fruit name.
Right, because normally when Oda introduces a character and they have a devil fruit, we get their devil fruit power. But this is just straight like monster names or whatever you would call it. Yeah. So
I think TCB said like yokai, like these are their yokai names or some shit like that. Like which is like some Japanese folklore demons and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
And maybe they don't need to introduce it because maybe their powers are just that similar. Like they're all the same, damn near.
All of the same type of thing, but different variations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like, they didn't want to say like mythical zone, or is that demon or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that what you're
True.
saying?
He's still because Oda's still hiding whether this is a devil fruit or not.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's true.
But I just feel like the lack of devil fruit name kind of points in a direction. It's more ammo for people who believe they're devils and they don't have devil fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
It's definitely making it seem that way, right? Like that is more of what is happening. That they are the demons themselves, part of Imu or some shit like that.
Yeah, that this is definitely doesn't seem like it's regular One Piece powers. It definitely seems like it's something different. We got the first double spread since Dressrosa. This shit is fucking ridiculous.
Beautiful, bro. Beautiful.
All 5 elders in their full animal form. This shit is. I had to stare at it for a little bit just to understand everything that was going on because it's a lot. But
it's a lot,
dude. I thought fucking Saturn was huge when we first saw him, but then here comes the other 4, and they're even bigger than him. And I'm just like, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, Saturn actually looks like the smallest one. You're right.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the worm's teeth? Because why do his teeth look like that? That shit is pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie, though.
The worm one?
Y'all don't like.
Why does he have human teeth, bro? Like that shit's getting me mad.
I think it's perfectly funny. Like it's that side of One Piece that like is missing from this picture because it just looks hilarious to me.
I think he's based off of. I think he's based off of Jormungandr. Doesn't Jormungandr have?
What is Jormungandr?
He is a Norse mythology. He's basically a giant snake that wraps around the world and eats his own tail.
D3, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You talking to me all sensually, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm feeling away. Yeah, that was crazy, bro. It's whispering in my ear and shit.
Bro, this panel already looked like a Black episode. Like I'm all.
Oh my god, see it, let this guy.
Wildin', bro. Niggas wildin'.
I got that. I got to look, bro. I got that fucking morning talk show radio host voice going on right now, bro.
He got the late night jazzy voice, like, hey, welcome to the late night.
Welcome to some D3 smooth jazz.
Let's get a nigga, man.
But no, Jormungandr's the snake that fights Thor. Like, there's a whole thing, there's a whole thing about it. Yeah, no, that's definitely one.
You talking about the world serpent?
Yeah. His name based on. I think his design is based on Jormungandr.
But it's also literally named off of the sandworm from Dune, right? And it looks very similar.
I think it's definitely based off of everything.
I would assume they're all based off of like a folklore, because that's what people were saying about Saturn when he first appeared. That it was
they all are. The Itsumade is a real one, and actually shout out to my boy Diespro TV, my actual dog. He's in the YouTube chat because he literally said like a month ago. I saw the message in Discord. He called it, oh, Mars might be an Itsumade. So yeah, these are all real things. I think the sandworm, I believe, is truly like a Dune reference, though. He has the exact same name.
Yeah.
Looks very similar too.
There was another, this is the official translation, because there was another translation that had the worm with the Y.
It was worm, but it's the Y, yeah.
Yeah, it was with the Y instead of the O. So then people, because worm is like a form of dragon, like that doesn't have legs, type of shit. So they were saying that too. But one thing that I realized is that Saint Shepherd Jupiter Sandworm kind of looked like Laboon for a second with the scar. In the one panel.
That's interesting because if you look at his mouth when he has like in the double spread, it doesn't look like he has that scar. It's just his real mouth and shit. I don't really know how his face works, but yeah, I think it's a cool design. Also, I feel like his design is way less influenced by like Japanese, just like yokai than the rest of them. The rest of them are like super East Asian, designs in terms of old yokai or whatever. So pretty interesting.
Damn. I remember seeing a tweet and a thread. I cannot remember the exact thread. I should have bookmarked it. But they were saying how they think that Jupiter is possibly the oldest one, or the strongest one, or the youngest. What was that? It was? I definitely remember seeing something, but I couldn't remember off the top of that exactly what it was.
Because he has like blonde hair. The rest of them are all white haired. He asked the question in the Wano where he's like, why would the world government hide the fruit as if he wasn't there, as if he has least experience? People have a lot of theories about him being the youngest, being the odd one out, and I feel like I've heard that about his devil fruit too, or his form.
And so, because his form does stand out as well, so there might be something a little bit more with Jupiter.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on the forms? We already kind of talked about. We think it's not really devil fruits and whatnot.
Yeah, so I saw this thing on Twitter. I didn't bookmark it either, but there's a whole thing that they're saying that like these devils created devil fruits, but in actuality, Luffy has a dream fruit. Like there's like two actual different types of fruits that live in this world, but the government just kept calling them devil fruit to like give them that stigma. But in actuality, like Luffy has a dream fruit, Bonnie, and stuff like that, and.
That's fire.
Dream fruits and devil fruits.
Yeah, and that's why like Luffy has the white clouds, right? Meanwhile,
that's interesting.
People that are part of the devil fruit have the black clouds type of shit or something like that. I thought it was very interesting.
Well, yeah, no, I can see that. Because some have black, some have white.
The white versus black clouds is a very interesting point because even people who have regular devil fruits, like Lucci, have the black cloud and Kaku. But someone Yamato who has a mythical guardian fruit, which sounds like a good thing, right? Has a white one, but obviously we don't know if they're awakened or not. But anyway, that's a really interesting point. I like that a lot.
That's cool. That's
interesting about
dope theory.
Because the black could be like to show their corruption and ties and all that. Like it's a whole bunch of stuff. I thought it was very interesting.
That is very interesting.
Definitely interesting for sure. So we get the full Gorosei reveal. They look sick. Luffy is completely shocked. He don't know what the fuck's going on. We get the first move from the horse one. I'm not gonna remember these guys by the shit. This is the horse one. Okay. Itsumade. No, that's not it. No, it's
the Makotsu.
Makotsu. What is dude's name?
Venus Juro is Venus Juro.
Venus. Okay, I'm gonna just call him Venus.
Yeah, just call him by the fucking planets.
We get the first move from Venus. And interestingly enough, we get kind of a hybrid form here,
bro.
He turns into like half man with his giant sword, with still the bottom torso as the horse, the bone horse, and we see him attack a pacifista, slash it clean, and it just stops in its tracks.
I actually feel like there's like low key. There's a lot that happened in that page. Like,
bro, so much.
I think it was interesting because a lot of people were talking about like, is Luffy gonna 1v5? What the fuck is Luffy about to do?
Yeah.
I was wondering if the Gorosei would just straight up fight Luffy 1v5, which I really honestly like. I love the chapter, but I really wish we got like 2 pages of Luffy fighting all 5 of them. That would have been really cool for me. But I'm glad they had an instant plan, and we see like Marcus Mars go off and do his own thing as well. And so he instantly decides, I have to neutralize the pacifista because this is what's impeding the Navy from doing their job. So he decides to do that. Instantly just runs off. He's like, you guys handle Luffy. But this guy shows nuts observation hockey from so far away. He looks all through the forest, sees the pacifista, and then decides to transform into his half zone form. And you see the muscle, the ripped skin turn back into his actual human form. It's actually nuts.
That shit was cold, bro. Like it made me think of like Odin and like from Final Fantasy, like the summon Odin, just because he has like on top of the horse type of thing, just come in one slice, and they fucking dead. Like that shit, like, and it not just that, but the observation and the fucking speed, bro. Like that's crazy.
He's wilding, bro. We get to see more of the damage he does. He is moving fast.
He's a problem, bro. He's a problem.
Yeah.
Like
he's definitely scary. I didn't even notice that he used observation hockey to see through the forest and stuff.
I didn't notice that either until I heard about it like 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, he definitely has.
I mean, it would make sense because he's like, he's moving, like he's moving throughout the island and just
1,000%. He knows where they are. But yeah, I just love that we get to see like his little like binocular zoom in. It was a cool visual from Oda.
Yeah, and man, that form is cold. Like man.
Yeah, it's definitely sick. This guy is definitely looking sick. Yeah, so he does that, and then he hits him with one slash, and the pacifist is out of action, and then he continues throughout the battlefield. Like Y has said, he has his objective to neutralize the pacifistas, and he's just single-handedly running around the entire battlefield. And we get calls from all different Marines from different parts of the island saying that the pacifistas near them are just shutting down. They also note that it seems that they're partially frozen. So it's not necessarily that they're destroyed, but they're just unable to move. It reminds me of Brooks' ability a little bit.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
Yo,
that's kind of crazy.
Now, because you brought that up, Callie, right? So it made me think, right? There's 10 Straw Hats, there's 5 Gorosei. What if they team up? Like Zoro, Brook versus this guy, right? And then like each of them just pair off against the Gorosei type of shit.
That would be sick. That would be sick. I could definitely see something like that. Do we think? I'm gonna save my question till then. It's a little bit of a later question. Yeah, that would be cool. That would definitely be cool. It'd be interesting to see. Yeah, we get Sanji warning the people in the Labosphere about what's going on in the area. As he's doing that, the Marines, realizing that the pacifistas are out of commission, decide to continue their mission to hunt Bonnie. Sanji's warning the people, the guys in the Labosphere, the Strawhats in the Labosphere, about what's going on, and that one of the Gorosei is headed straight for them, the bird one. I don't remember which one it is, I'm not gonna lie.
It's Marcus Mars.
Mars, thank you.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so Mars heads towards the Labosphere, and we see an explosion as he heads into the bubble shield. It's kind of ambiguous because you can't really tell if he made it through or if he just blew up. I mean, it's safe to assume that he made it through, but
yeah,
I feel like it's just the way that it's drawn is kind of weird.
Because it hit the shield, right? That's the whole thing. Like, because the Labosphere, the barrier's still up.
But it's not a literal sphere, right? It just pelts you with lasers once you go through it. And like even Bonnie and Luffy took it, and this guy has literally probably most likely insane regeneration, just like Saturn.
Yeah,
so he's fine.
That's fair. I agree. I definitely don't think that it took him out or anything. I think it was interesting that they didn't show him actually going inside the Labosphere, but we'll see what happens. Okay, yeah. So Horse Guy, I already forgot which one he was. Horse Guy, Venus. I'm not gonna remember. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna call them by their animals. Yeah, he's wiping out pacifistas. We got Saturn still fighting Luffy. And then we got Worm Dude, Jupiter. I remember that one because we talked about him a little bit. Yeah, we got Jupiter also helping Saturn with the fight, but he dives underground. As he's doing that, the Labosphere guys are getting ready to escape. We also see the aftermath of Brooks' plan to slide the ship to the Labosphere. In that very last panel, we see that the ship has landed on Usopp's plants. Yep. We see Brooks saying we arrived safely, and then Lily says only because of Usopp, so we can kind of infer that Usopp used his plants to cushion the ship's flight.
Let's go, guys. Usopp did something. Woo!
And you know,
it's
crazy because Oda put you know what's crazy too, as I was reading this specific part, Oda is really moving this thing along. I feel like if this was a prior arc, we would have seen the sequence
probably
with Usopp saving the ship and getting it to stop and stuff, but it got backgrounded. Like we see them flying, they don't know what they're gonna do. Lily says she has a plan, and then the next thing we know, it's just here. It's good. Everybody's good. Everybody's here. They're ready to go. My boy Oda's trying to move. I ain't gonna lie. We switch over to Jinbei, who's talking to Usopp, I think.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So Usopp's talking to Jinbei in the first panel. Jinbei says whether the fight's finished or not, he's dragging him back because they have to get out of here. We cut to Zoro and Lucci. Zoro. So this panel confused me a little bit. Is it that Zoro got one of his swords knocked out?
Yeah. Again? Again, bro. Like this dude always be getting his swords knocked out, bro. And he's like, I'm never gonna let that happen again. And then it fucking happens every time, dude.
He needs the LeBron shock, man.
He does love losing the sword. BlackHawk, please let me finish first. Please, brother. I got you. I promise I got you, bro. Please let me finish it first, and it's all yours, gang.
Hey, you see them talking about that presence of hockey on the page? They talking about me.
Oh my god. Oh, bro.
That's actually funny.
So Lucci does mention that there is a massive hockey presence that they both feel. As they're having a slight conversation, Jinbei finally finds Zoro with Sanji on the snailophone. I definitely forgot the name of the shit.
I can't think of it off the top of my head. I'm not gonna lie. There's too much is happening,
crazy. Yo, it's too much.
And then the Den Mushi.
The Den Mushi. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at this nerd ass nigga. Anyway.
Shut up, nigga. Shut the hell up. I want to talk.
Yeah. So Sanji's on the Den with Jinbei. Jinbei says that he found Zoro, and Sanji starts blacking. Stupid Mosshead putting the entire crew in danger. He's a liability. Zoro hears that, and it's like the lock-in meme. Like he just,
Yep.
The panel afterwards, he's literally just sitting there, ... thinking about what he just said.
Yep.
Next, Lucci goes for another attack, a hand pistol. But that's when the sword that Lucci knocked out of Zoro's hand falls down. Zoro catches it seamlessly, sword in the mouth, 3-sword style, Huava spot hunt.
New moves.
Yes.
Interesting.
So
3-sword move, named attack, smokes the shit out of Lucci.
BlackHawk, before you go, just real quick, the sword move is actually a reference to hell in Buddhism. One of the lowest levels of hell in Buddhism is Huhova. So, just wanted to put that out there.
Oh, so is it because he's the king of hell now? He got all the hell moves?
Yes, sir.
That's a cool catch, actually.
So
That's a really cool
and also
catch.
that shit is so cold.
And also, like Lucci was doing like a move called hand pistol spots because he's spotted, obviously. And
Yeah.
Zoro's move is called spot hunt. So it's
Yep.
like literally, he like heard that shit. He heard his name, and he's like, "Yo, I got a sick counter for this." I'm like, hold on.
No, that's fine. That's fine. All right, BlackHawk, go ahead, man. It's all you, brother.
Hey man, I'm gonna be chill about it. I'm gonna be chill, but
Wow.
things gotta be said. Things gotta be said.
Mhm.
I remember multiple weeks ago that y'all said the Zoro stocks was down.
I didn't
Y'all
say
said,
that.
"Damn."
I
I'll
also
say
didn't
y'all,
say
bro.
that. I want that. Yeah.
No,
Y'all said somebody said something like, "Damn." Do we give credit to Sanji? Do we are the Zoro stocks in the dirt? Or is Sanji higher than Zoro? No,
Yes,
he's
that
not.
was me. Yes, he still is.
Sanji
He's
could
still-
never
Sanji's
be
literally-
higher than the
Sanji's
number
literally
2.
faster
He's
than
the
fucking
number
light.
2
We
for
got a
a
nigga that
fucking
went
reason.
fucking dead
He
even
didn't
with a
put the
boo-boo ass
do-rag
kitty
on.
cat for 40
He was
chapters,
putting-
nigga.
he
Zoro
had
stocks
two
are in the
swords
garbage.
in his
Zoro
hand
stocks
the
are in
whole
garbage.
fight.
No.
Zoro didn't do shit. He waited. He took his time. Bullshit. He pulled out the third
You
sword
got
for
5
one move.
Gorosei here,
For
and this nigga
one
playing fucking patty cake
move.
with a kitty cat, bro. All right, yeah,
One
you're
move.
sure worth a second
One
in command, bro.
move.
Come on.
D3, one move. All it took.
All right, wait,
Zoro was so cold. All it took was one move.
Real quick. So, BlackHawk, do you think that this was a low diff fight for Zoro?
Now hold on. I'm not gonna say that. I will.
He can't say it. He can't say it.
I had to get the heat check real quick. I had to get the heat check. I had to see how you feeling.
Don't get too big for your britches now.
I'm just saying. Sanji would have clapped Lucci.
Yo, that's
No, he
a
wouldn't
crazy
have.
statement. I ain't gonna lie.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Oh man.
Sanji get around pussy and act different. But anyway, that's besides the point. That's beside the point. So look. I'm not saying it's a low diff fight by any means, because Zoro and Lucci definitely been squabbling for a while. However,
6 months, like
I am saying that if at any point in time Zoro gets serious, Rob Lucci get the fuck out of here. I said that 3 weeks ago, I think. And I'm saying it again now. We see Zoro literally do the lock-in meme. Like you said earlier, he locked in when Sanji said, "Yo, you being a liability. Get the fuck over here." He said, "All right, bet. I'm gonna show you who a liability. It's this big ass pussy cat over here.
Nah, you know what happened? You know what happened? The second in command, Sanji told Zoro to step it up.
Sanji couldn't be second in command.
That's what happened.
He's afraid of women.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Is crazy, bro.
Yo.
All right.
I'm done gaslighting you niggas.
This nigga was on his ignorant shit.
Nah, I respect it. What does the rest of the panel think about this moment here?
I think it was good. You know, I hope that we don't get another 20 chapter squabble for a while. That shit's not for me. But
realistically, how do we feel about Zoro's power level realistically after this one hit? Because I see a lot of the community divided between he took too long to do this and he was playing around and he took it serious and he one-shot him. So
if you want me to be one of those Twitter niggas that actually care about shit like that, I think he took too long.
Yeah, I want your genuine opinion.
I think it took too long. I think that this should have been light work for Zoro.
I actually think that Sanji like shit talking him and making him walk in might be a worse look.
Yeah, honestly.
Wow, are y'all good?
Bro, think about it.
Y'all be reading Two Piece while I be reading One Piece?
No, think about it. Why was he stalling then? If you could just knock him out the whole time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you got all this shit going on Egghead, and you, like I said before, you just playing patty cake with this nigga. Like, just wrap it up.
I agree 100%. I think if he had this in the tank, there was no reason to play around with Lucci, especially knowing the stakes are high. The last time you saw your crew, Vegepunk just got stabbed, and there was about to be a whole revolt in the Labosphere. I don't think if you want to play around with your opponent, I don't think now's the time. I can't give him credit for that. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a bad look. I think Oda just had to go.
I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. So look. The last time Zoro saw the crew, this was the second biggest threat on the island. Let's really talk about it. This was the second biggest threat on the island. The first biggest threat was obviously the Gorosei, but the second was this nigga. Zoro went and said, "Okay, I will take the second biggest threat, go fight him, and then deal with him. And when I'm done, I'll be back." He's about to be back now.
Kizaru was already on the island. I'm just saying.
That's what he was saying.
Kizaru and Lucci, because those were the two threats at the time. Because
I misspoke. Excuse me. I misspoke. You're right. I misspoke.
Saturn
was there, and not the Gorosei.
You're right. Okay, I got you.
Saturn got there while they were fighting.
Yeah,
also, like we don't know how long these fights are actually taking, because this could be, pretty quick.
Well, we know that it's at the very least within the span of events that have happened between that chapter and this chapter.
Yeah, Luffy was KO'd, got back up, KO'd Kizaru, threw him off to the island. Like, there's a lot that I'm not gonna lie. Zoro has been fighting this nigga.
Yeah, no, sure. Like, even in real time.
As far as Zoro knows, Zoro hasn't seen nothing aside from Kizaru fighting Luffy. And that's, he felt hold on. Now look. You said it. He felt the presence of other shit going on. Rob Lucci even says something about feeling the presence of other shit going on.
No, I don't mean that now. I'm saying when Saturn first appeared, him, Jinbei, Luffy, Kizaru, and Lucci all were like, what the hell? Who just pulled up the island? So Zoro knows, even before all this stuff is happening, someone else is on the island now. Like, he's been fighting, knowing that there's some other potential threat. Also, the reason I'm hating on Zoro,
emphasis on potential. He could be an ally. That's all.
But here's the thing: the reason I'm hating on Zoro is not like again, he was fighting, and again, I also fully believe that Oda had to stall, which is understandable. But Zoro was the one suffering. But Zoro's the same guy that in Punk Hazard told Luffy, "This is the new world, nigga. Shape up. Like, we can't take things not seriously."
That's true.
What is he doing?
That's true.
And I don't think, again, it's like Zoro wouldn't do this. I actually think it's uncharacteristic for Zoro. I think Oda was stalling, which is a bad look on Oda, not really Zoro.
Because I feel like, if that was not the case, if you took care of him quickly, Zoro would definitely be with Luffy right now, right? Like, against the Gorosei.
Exactly, I completely agree with you.
So,
and that's what the reason I say it's a bad look is because, like, if you literally had the power to cook him one hit, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah,
I also think. Sorry, Kelly.
Okay, hold on. No. I'm not saying it looks good on the man. I'm just saying y'all doubted that he could beat the shit out of Rob Lucci at any point. Y'all definitely doubted.
Listen to what I'm gonna say. We were thinking Zoro's kind of going hard. He's sweating. He's using Conqueror's Haki, Advanced Conqueror's Haki in the earlier stage when he was using two swords.
Yeah.
But suddenly one call from Sanji makes him cook, and that's to us is like, dude, what were you doing this whole time? So it's a weird look. It's not saying it actually makes the power scaling more muddy in my opinion, because I thought Lucci was stronger than he was. That's what I'll say.
Okay, all right.
That's all.
I can agree with that.
Thanks, man. It's because I'm a reasonable human being.
I don't think anybody was saying that. I don't think anybody was saying that Zoro wasn't going to be able to do it. You know, but it definitely is a bad look to take that long and then one shot him out of nowhere. Just because somebody was hating, like that's some. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, some hater shit. Zoro was actually a hater. He heard the hate in his ear, and it motivated him to start going harder. Like that's some real hater shit.
Yeah. That's true. You know what? Kind of
racist memes was a joke. No, he's a hater to the core.
Crying.
It kind of gave me
He's his real life, man.
It's true. It kind of gave me the moment when Zoro was fighting Appo in Wano, and then when he got serious, and then he like one-shotted him when they were trying to get to get going or whatever to get to the rooftop. Like Zoro be stalling a lot lately. I will say. Yeah.
Especially I like how YHuss brought that up because he was definitely the first one to talk about we're in the new world.
Yep.
We're a Yonko crew now. You got to stop playing. He's the first one to tell everybody to tighten up. So for
he's the one. He's the one. Yeah, but it's just, again, I really feel like it was uncharacteristic from Zoro because Oda had to stall for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's fair.
And now this fight is finally over and we can stop talking about it. Thank God.
Yeah, honestly, that's real. The agendas have been overtaking the shit that's going on in the actual plot in the community, and it's definitely been a little annoying. So, R.I.P. Lucci smoking on that cat pack.
Yep.
Yeah.
For the last page of the chapter, we go back to Luffy and Sandworm pops up out the ground and swallows him whole. I think this is the third time that Luffy has been swallowed by an enemy.
Fucking yo.
Yeah, that was.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, bro. That was.
Bro, he's getting eaten up. Like, what?
Yo, chill out, bro. Chill out.
My man said swallow, bro.
Bro, this is
you guys say pause or something, man.
I wouldn't say this like the third time. Like, bro,
he definitely has some proclivities. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, like, come on, dog. But he does get eaten by the worm. But as soon as he does, who else comes to his rescue but those guys? Dory and Bragi. I like the line one of them says here. One of them says, "Did you see that?" And the other one says, "It's a familiar sight. He's not a man suited for dark places." I fuck with that line heavy. And then they use the sun saw, the sun saw, and slice the worm in half to free Luffy for the long-awaited reunion between Luffy and the Giants.
This is so sick, man.
It's beautiful.
I fucked with this page. This shit was nice, man. It was nice seeing the reunion, seeing Dory and Bragi just completely one tap this worm. Although I'm pretty sure this is not the end of the worm.
Absolutely not.
But it's definitely cool to see them just slice them up like that. Definitely a dope way to end the chapter.
Yes.
So I want to go back to one of my earlier points since we're at the end of the chapter now. We were talking about the Gorosei and their fates. When we first saw Saturn, I did not expect to see all of the Gorosei's forms in this arc.
Yeah, me neither.
Now that we're here, this definitely feels a lot more endgamey than it has this entire arc. Because, Oda in the beginning arc said that we're in the endgame now. I think this is the first time I've genuinely felt like, okay, this is some endgame shit here to see all of these guys. So... With that being said, what do you guys think is the fate of the Gorosei by the end of this arc?
Oof.
I don't know.
I don't think all of them are going back alive.
You think at least one of them is getting taken out permanently?
I think one of them is getting taken out, but my plot twist is I think it's going to be by another Gorosei.
Ooh. Okay.
Interesting.
By just I mean, maybe one of them gets weak and gets down, takes a hit. Other one doesn't like it, kills that nigga.
Why do you say that though?
On some Vegeta killing Nappa shit.
Literally just because.
Yo, that's so real.
I rate that shit.
That's real as fuck, yo.
Yeah. Hold on, which one you think gotta be the one that dies though?
The ugliest nigga, the boar. That nigga's
ugly. Boar is Mercury, and I feel like I don't know. I think I'm not sure how their power ranking is. Right, we obviously don't know that yet, but I think their power goes by like the closest they are, like in the solar system, like Mercury, fucking Venus.
I can see them killing Saturn too because he hasn't dealt with everybody yet. He had to have everybody pull up.
I think it might be Saturn, if anything.
Plus, he's the smallest one too.
Not even that he's the smallest one, but like, don't don't we know like that all of the shit that Kuma and them went through was because of Saturn?
Yeah, specifically.
And Vegapunk about to broadcast his story or everything to the people,
and all this shit is Saturn's fault.
What if he tell everybody about Saturn, and they just gotta publicly murk Saturn, like they just gotta put him down? Oh, that would be kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's also one thing to note. I didn't even realize it until you brought it up. That we don't see the boar at all after his introduction.
No, he's in a fight.
He's in a small panel towards the end, I think, where Luffy's fighting.
Yeah.
Bottom right of the last page.
He's still there. He's still there.
One more? No, sorry, go backwards. I meant last is in backwards, and then one more. Yeah, he's in the back of that one. Yeah, the bottom.
Okay, right. He is in the very back of this one with. So for all three of them are here with Luffy right now.
So we legit got a 3v3 of
Dory Broggy and them. Yep.
Dory Broggy Luffy versus Saturn, Mercury, and Jupiter. So
I just can't wait for Luffy to grow giant with them and be like, "Hey y'all, let's fight them. It's giants." Like,
does Luffy really have that much time left? Because this is his second transformation, and he transforms.
Yo, he's not leaving Gear 5. He's not leaving Gear 5 before the arc ends, bro.
Right, he's not.
Respectfully, I would be making that shit up. Come on.
You don't think so?
Nah, bro. What? Unless it like the very end when it's like, yo, we gotta get out of here, and then he might. But in terms of needing to fight, he's not gonna do it again. That would feel bad as a reader, I think, too.
No, I do agree that I don't think that it'll be another plot point that he loses Gear 5 mid-fight. I do think that maybe when it's time to escape, he might lose it, and then it's time to get out of there. I could see that.
All right, this is my cutoff point, y'all. I got to develop.
All right, D3, we appreciate you.
Later, D3.
Later, D3.
Peace. Much love.
Yeah.
But I think there's something to that. Maybe like, what I think it hinges on is like whether the Straw Hats want to hear the announcement. I guess it will just probably coincide with them leaving. But yeah, I don't know, Kelly. I really wonder if that will play a role. I hope it does.
Well, they got 7 minutes left. Do you think that they can leave within 7 minutes?
Nah, probably not. So.
Well, okay, so. They did say, Vegapunk did say earlier in the chapter, it's not like we're on a strict timer. Let's wait, or 7 minutes, and then we'll be. So they are still waiting 7 minutes, like you said.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. That's what I don't. That's what part of me. I'm like, I don't know if they're gonna get this shit off, bro, because I feel like the Gorosei are just trying to wipe out. They're gonna fight Luffy and shit, keep him fucking occupied, but take care of the fucking message. That's their primary.
And I think that's what the bird one. Trying to do right now, because they went straight for the Labosphere.
Yeah.
So I think that's what they're trying to do right now. I saw.
That makes sense.
Go ahead, YHuss.
No. You go ahead.
I saw a really cool theory, that goes along with what we've been saying for a majority of this arc. Although we've done a callback, we've done a lot of callbacks to Sabaody in this arc, and how this has been kind of like an inverse of what has happened at Sabaody. So I've seen a few people saying how the Straw Hats will be separated again by the end of this arc. Only this time it will still be Luffy separated from the Straw Hats. Only this time, instead of involuntarily, it'll be Luffy voluntarily sacrificing himself, not to die, but maybe to get captured or something in order to make sure his crew can escape.
I shout out to Mod, because I'm gonna shout out his idea. I've shouted out a lot of times that I truly believe the Straw Hats won't take any major L's this arc. I mean, Vegapunk dying is probably one, but it depends how you think about Vegapunk in terms of his satellites, like if he really died. But I don't think the Straw Hats take an L like that the rest of the arc, especially with the fact that the Giants pulled up. I'm sure they won't take some sort of loss like Luffy getting captured or something.
But you know what? That's why I agree with everything you're saying, but that is also why I feel like it's not gonna end well. Because throughout this entire arc, the Straw Hats have been under very little pressure. Like, bad things have happened, sure, but as far as like how are they gonna get out of this one situations, like I don't think there's been any situation in this entire arc where I was genuinely concerned about how they were gonna make it out.
I think now is the one, right?
I had concerns like that when Saturn first pulled up. Because during that, if you remember, that looked like a very grim like panel. I still remember that big giant panel spread with Saturn just menacingly looking over like a floored Luffy that was too tired. Freaking what's her name?
Alice, Bonnie, Frankie.
Yeah, like that shit looked kind of crazy because like now it's a whole new nigga and everybody else is like tired and panicking and stuff. So that did look crazy back then to me. And I was worried because I didn't know how, like, okay, there's a Gorosei popping up onto the field and he's a fighter, and on top of that, he's some type of devil or something like that. So it's just, and then what he was doing to Sanji too. I never forget that. You know what he did to Sanji and Vegepunk and everybody else.
I wasn't scared for their well-being at that point. I'm like, all right, he got them held down. And even then, I think even in that scenario, I was more so worried about Bonnie than anything, because Bonnie was the one that was being held up. The Strawhats were fine. Sanji tanked that shit and just was like, oh, that shit hurt. Ow, like.
Yeah.
As far as the Strawhats, I don't think that they've been under any like real serious danger as far as like their safety. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, but this should be the arc that, you know, well, honestly, I this might be more than a regular Yonko can handle. I don't know.
And you know what?
It's hard to say.
I also think that the theory that they get separated also goes in line with them being a Yonko crew now, because I kind of said it before, but in Sabari, Luffy wasn't strong enough to save his crew. But now, let's say a situation arises where he's able to hold off the Gorosei for the Strawhats to escape. Now, Luffy is strong enough to save his crew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if he can't save himself with it, you know what I mean? I think that would kind of play into them being a Yonko crew now, him being able to do that. That's if, this is all hypothetical, of course, that's if it pans out to that, but I think that they have a little bit of cadence.
I would argue, just for a little bit of a devil's advocate, is that like, are you strong enough if you have to sacrifice yourself?
True. I mean, I mean,
yeah, I don't know if I agree with that statement.
Yeah, I kind of think.
You know, it wasn't really a statement.
I do think you can be strong enough to sacrifice, because some people, if Luffy could have done that in Sabari, if he could have held everybody back, Kizaru, Kuma, etc., so his crew could escape, he would have did that shit in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but then it would still be a loss though. Their journey's done without Luffy, respectfully. Like, and it would have been over. They would have just been like escape with their lives, which is fine. But it would, like, technically you still weren't strong enough to continue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Luffy has always been that kind of guy. Now I think about it, because on Amazon Lily, when Boa presented that dilemma to Luffy, like, hey, you want to free Margaret and them? I can do that, but you won't have a boat, and basically your journey will be done. And then he, in a heartbeat, said, "Oh, thank you. Please free my friends. Then please free them." And then that's what, like, you know, that's the moment that broke Boa. So Luffy has no problems ending the journey in a heartbeat if it means his friends are okay. So I mean, I think he will choose his friends over his dreams and stuff, which makes sense for Luffy's character.
He absolutely would, and it makes sense for his character. But I think that is a different thing than being strong enough in the sense that we're asking. Because, like, again, let's say he dies and the journey's over. You know, you weren't strong enough for this journey to become Strawhat, the king of the pirates. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
True. And then on top of that, there is another running theme that, you know, the strongest people are usually the ones that die on their terms. And
yeah, 1000%. That's a great.
Yeah.
I agree with that. That's
yeah.
Like what Kaido was.
Whitebeard, Kaido, or at least what Kaido wanted. Yeah, and other characters. Go Roger.
Just to bring an example to make it, like, if it makes more sense, I think we all watch Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm not even gonna say like the situation, but there's like someone said to someone else, like, there's a difference between like dying to win and risking yourself for a win, right? Like, did you really win if you guarantee that you're gonna die? You know, so like there's like a line, I think. But again, I also don't like separation idea in general. I love the Strawhats being together. I'm also a hater for that.
I did not know that.
Really?
I was kind of hoping that. I did not know that was gonna be that people thought that they were gonna get separated because we had that happen already, like recently too. You know, like they just got back together in Wano. Like I don't want them to get separated again.
You know what?
Yeah.
I actually think that that's a really great counter argument. I'm not gonna lie. I completely forgot that they just got reunited last arc. It's hard to remember that because Wano was so long. It feels like they've been together.
That shit was literally like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, so it feels like we've been back together for a while, but they honestly just got. And even like within the Wano arc, they didn't fully reunite until like Act 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
For the war, for the Onigashima War.
Yeah, because we had that big panel spread of all the Straw Hats together. We were all hyped for that.
Yeah.
Like we were all super hyped about the Straw Hats all right there.
Yeah, so you know what? I am gonna rescind my theory because I actually do agree that that's probably too short time for them to separate again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love the Straw Hats all together, bro. Like let's keep it together. Let's end it together, bro. Like no more separation.
But it does beg the question actually because like Frankie, Bonnie, Atlas are with the Giants and Kuma too, and obviously there's the Labo phase people are with the Sunny, and they have to find a way to get to the shore. Man, I wish I knew because I feel like they talked about going to different shores to get off the island, but I guess no, it's always northeast to get to Elbaf. Okay,
because there's that one opening that they have to go through.
Yeah, and I guess the Giants
they may get off the island separately, but they'll just like get back together while they're traveling to Elbaf. That's what my head is going towards. Like they'll get off the island in their own separate ways, but they'll reunite.
Reunite at Elbaf. That's also
either at Elbaf or while they're going to Elbaf, like something like that.
I could definitely see like the Elbaf ship going right, like regularly, and then you just see the Sunny flying above them, like landing like nearby type of shit,
Yeah, so it's not truly full blown separation, but it's like we're temporarily getting off the island individually and then reuniting.
But that could also be an inverse of Sabaody because that's what Luffy said on Sabaody, right? Yeah. He was like, everybody just escape by any means. This time they do it, but they're actually successful. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. I wonder, like I guess Mr. brought up earlier, like I wonder if like whoever's on the Labo phase, which is like Zoro and them, they have to encounter Marcus Mars.
That's the bird one, right?
Yeah, he's the bird nigga. He's up there. There's also what Musa was saying in the chat about people people obviously want to see Zoro encounter the horse Ethan Baron Venus Jiro. And also there's he probably has the best version of Zoro's Sandai Kitetsu, right? He probably has the Shodai Kitetsu, which is a supreme grade sword. So there might be some sort of interaction there possible. Yeah, I just wonder what I really hope the Straw Hats get to encounter more of the Gorosei.
A little more
Gorosei. That boy Blade.
Cool.
Yeah, and I also don't think anything is going to happen to the Gorosei in the long term. I think that they're going to just retreat and just go back to where they were and then try to plan out their next move. Whether they stop Vegepunk or not, I think that they're just getting off this island because I think honestly this is a prequel to what's to come later.
Yes, definitely. This is a tease. He just wanted us to see the form, see what they could do, give us a little snippet of what they could do, and
actually for that exact reason, I don't think any of them are gonna bite the bullet here because it would assume that if someone has found a way, unless it's what D3 said, if one of them gets sacrificed or absorbed by one of the other Gorosei. Because I don't like it either. But what I was gonna say was that unless that happens, then it means that someone else beat them, and for someone else to beat them, they have to get past their regeneration. And I think if you get past one of their regeneration, I assume the other ones have the same kind of regeneration. Yeah. So it would kind of paint the picture that we can actually beat them, which I feel like would be too early if the rest of them are going down here too. So
since D3 brought that up, right? It just got me thinking, going to that. Yeah, so I could see what Maj is saying, that the Gorosei go back, they fail getting stopping the Vegapunk word going out, right? The Straw Hats get out, the Gorosei go back, and I could see Emu saying this is a failure on you, Saturn, and then just fucking absorb him back type of shit. You know, type of kill him type of shit, or kills him and then we get a new Gorosei to like a younger Gorosei to like, and someone that we know that got groomed to, you know, be a part of them or whatever, stepping into it, and then like type of shit, you know.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
I honestly forgot that them doing all this is not just to to keep their control, but it also could be to save their own lives, because Emu might fuck up whoever. I mean, like the person that failed the worst, or or all 5 of them.
Well, agreed. But this Saturn was there. Like, what Saturn was already going there. You know what I mean? Like, this is his baby. Vegapunk was the one that he was controlling. Like, he's like, I'm the science guy. This is completely a big failure on Saturn already. You know, so I think if they were one to be taken out, I think it would be him. And I think it would be in epic fashion by showing, and it would show off some of Emu's powers. I think that would be pretty fucking sick.
There's an interesting theory. I bet Maud probably saw it. That the Gorosei are satellites to Emu the same way the Vegapunks are.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So they're like that would explain how they're all telepathically linked or whatever.
Yeah, and
that makes sense.
maybe not in the same sense that they are Emu, but like especially because they ask him questions and shit. So I don't think they share Emu's consciousness or anything. Actually, I think we can rule that out completely. But I do think that like they might be connected in a way that like they might be created by Emu. And there's points for and against. But one of the things that make me really think it is when like obviously they can talk to each other telepathically, which is nuts. They can freaking summon each other. They all have the same kind of power-esque, you know, like thing going on, like with the summoning, the regeneration, it seems.
Yeah.
But like there was a point that I had, and it seems like it's escaping me.
Not like this game.
You hate to see it. It wasn't
You're pulling a mister, bro. Damn.
I was locked in. Bro, what's going on? I was like, oh, it's about to be good.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, niggas starving. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. But yeah, I've heard that kind of theory, and I think like it would like that would kind of be interesting to see if like they have they could even be replaced in that sense if they were born of whatever Emu's ability is.
Not that all these guys are basically like what's her name from Avatar: The Last Airbender? Julie. Julie.
There's no ancient kingdom in One Piece. That's what they're saying.
Like, yeah. So all 5 Gorosei gets replaced, and then it's a whole new Gorosei and saying we're Saturn. We're like just.
There's no room in the world government.
Nah,
that's crazy.
Some shit. Nah, I think that's an interesting theory. I definitely think that both those theories, you and Misty said, I think they both have some precedents for sure.
Yeah, and so people saw that like, you know, Vegapunk either, I think what Moose is saying is that it's a void sentry potentially, like some sort of void sentry technology that Vegapunk saw and like made his own, or potentially meeting, you know, after meeting the Gorosei, he's like, these guys are weird. They definitely seem to be pretty interesting, and he's like, yo, let me see what and also that's the question. I really wonder what Vegapunk freaking knows, what he's gonna unleash about the world government. Like, does he know about Emu? Does he know about their abilities and who they are? I'm so.
Do we even get Vega? And let's make this last, because we definitely been running for a while. But do we think that Vegapunk is going to get this message off? And when I say that for us as the readers, because I think there might be a chance that maybe gets it off. But like when Sabo was in Mary Joie and Cobra gave him that information, but it got blocked. Mm-hmm. Like the speaking bubble got blocked off, so we couldn't see it. I could maybe see something like that happening. But do you guys think that we as the readers get that information?
I hope so.
Well, go ahead. I was just gonna say, I said I think last time that Vegapunk might be the next inspiration to the world, just like Roger and Whitebeard were. Vegapunk might do that too here with this big broadcast, because the whole world saw both Roger and Whitebeard, and this is the next time we see an individual get the attention of the entire world. So if we get that, I mean, if they get that, then by default we get that. And the only other thing though that I can possibly think is that he's going to get most of what he says off, but there might be something extremely crucial at the end or something that he doesn't get off because they finally break through on that point. That's the closest I could think. Yeah,
I could see something like that happening.
That's definitely like what I'm operating on. Like I'm assuming that's gonna happen because I do think there's like first off, Oda cannot. I love the guy. It's my dog, but he cannot tease us of the stuff from 20 years ago again. Like he just can't. Like respectfully, bro. But you can't 18 years bring it back up and be like, but the name of the kingdom is, and then John Cena
again.
John Cena.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie, like you can't do that to us. Obviously he can, and I would just hold it. But like, yeah, I don't think he's gonna do that. So I think we at least as a leader get that, like the name of the kingdom, maybe a little, like maybe a bit more interesting stuff. And I do think as a reader, Vegepunk's stuff is gonna shock us. I completely believe that. And it doesn't matter which way he goes with it. I think he's gonna shock us with new stuff. But I do think I agree with you, Mon. Maybe he's gonna be like, "Yo, the empty throne isn't empty," and then boom, it shuts off. He doesn't say anything else.
Man, I wish Vegapunk wasn't waiting 10 minutes to say this shit, bro. I know the Oda's stalling right now, but like,
well, I know, but he has to. Yeah, but he has to give the people time to get the monitors up and get their voice chats up and all that other stuff.
If I'm being nitpicky, by the way, I would say he's being a moron by not just saying it for the first time and then 10 minutes later re-saying it with visuals. I'm just saying, what if you get shut off in the first 10 minutes anyway? But I do agree with you overall, Mod. I think this is a good kind of stalling because it gave us this chapter and the end of last chapter of the Gorosei saying, "Fuck this, we need to stop this immediately." Like, I think this is a good kind of stalling.
Yeah, no, this is the best type of stalling. Like, remember I said Saturn summons them. It'd be either like I thought at first that they might like talk a little bit, like just a little bit, and then do what they gotta do. But then I said it would be great if he summoned them and then they just blitz and just go. And
that's exactly what they did.
And that's what happened. Like
they haven't even said a word in the chapter.
Right. Yeah. They are not playing games. They are going.
And I think the timer does help give us an idea of how fast this shit's going. Right? Yeah, like what exactly is going on? Like the Strawhat's getting out, fucking whatever's gonna happen to the island.
Oda definitely likes to do that a lot. It's not the first time that he's done like a time.
No.
He's definitely a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, he likes that. He likes that theme.
Continue, Mr.
No, I was just saying that some people were saying that it kind of correlates very heavily with Dressrosa, like the bird cage shrinking in, like giving you that timer type of shit, pressure.
Yeah, but this is the bird cage for the freaking government, though. This is their bird cage.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I think kind of correlates with like what we were talking about earlier with like Luffy and the Straw Hats not struggling. This is the time where this is the start of the comeback for the world. Like the government this is their arc to sweat, and maybe they'll get some, maybe they'll find their grip on the power again. Maybe they'll recover and they'll be the monopoly again after this arc maybe. But this is we're making them sweat now, and I think that's a good point for this stalling thing. And I think the last thing I want to bring up was something I was thinking about, and Musa just brought up in the chat that he believes the message will continue to go off without a hitch because the Punk Records is not the source of the broadcast, and it might be somewhere else. And I actually think the best place.
That's a good idea. Yeah, Oda could throw us for an okie doke by destroying it. Actually managed to destroy it, but then I don't know. Vegapunk snarkily in the monitor says like, they probably destroyed Punk Records by now, but JK is not there. Cool. Anyway, back to the timer.
I think there's a perfect place for this broadcast to actually be coming from. And there's two questions that I think are really important. One, do you guys remember? There's another thing about Vegapunk that we might not even get the answer to in this arc or ever, is that the first time we ever see the actual Vegapunk, he warps into existence in front of Luffy. And he appears to be coming out of the ancient giant. And I used to think that was him, like maybe he tried to probe into it somehow. But I actually think he was warping from somewhere completely different potentially. And the second reason I say that is because there's a point where when they go up to the lab, he gets there in a second. He disappears in front of the Straw and Luffy, and then he opens the elevator to Nami and Shaka. So he has some ability to just teleport.
He
or
like phased through type of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said when he appeared in front of Luffy. He's like, "Yo, did space time glitch during the warp?" Like, bro, he didn't expect to be in the room with the giant or in the giant halfway through, whatever. My point is that this nigga can teleport. And the question it might be, where was he teleporting from? And if you recall, when Dragon heard this broadcast, he thought back to the conversation he had with Shaka in the beginning of the arc.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna die soon. What if Vegapunk set up the Dead Man Switch at the Kamabak Queendom before the arc started?
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, I like that.
But
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
But
Yo.
why would Shaka have told Dragon that if Dragon?
It might have been him being like, "Yo, by the way, dog, the Stella's coming to set up a broadcast, and this is why."
It could have been. It could have been like. Well, I don't know. Were we given the time then when that call was made? Because it could have been earlier. You know what I mean? Like
it was pretty early, and then Luffy meets Vegapunk a bit later, I believe. I'm not gonna go check. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I believe that's the case.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what happened.
I'm pretty sure that's the case. And
then that's why fucking Dragon's not making a move because
that's why he
he's
didn't
like.
say anything. Yeah, everyone else, Ivankov is like, "Yo, what is that Vegapunk? Why does he look so different?" And they're all like looking curiously, but Dragon and Sabo too, by the way, is just like looking at it and saying ... I mean, that is Dragon's catchphrase this arc, but I'm just saying he's not surprised. He's not like, what's going on? He did talk to him earlier, and then he thought about that in that conversation. So I think that's something to look out for. I would say 10% probability, but it would be the sickest thing. And also because Vegapunk, I didn't really realize this until someone kind of pointed it out for me, but Vegapunk has cooked the world government at every single turn.
Yes, he did.
The first time Kuma, and he wanted to make Kuma a part of weapons for the Pacifista unit, they caught him, they bagged him. You know, they're like, "Yo," Saturn's like, "Yo, we're not gonna let you do this." But after that, everything he found as failsafe. He gave Bonnie the Pacifista power. He turned off Kuma's switch. And the Dead Man switch is another. He really has beaten them at every point because he's the smartest man in the world. So for him to make one final outplay that the broadcast cannot be stopped if you destroy Egghead, I think that would be fucking legendary, and it would be a sick way to end the arc, I think. Because I always feel the arc always ends on some sort of huge banger.
Yeah.
Like my favorite arc, so I think that would be a cool one. But yeah, I thought that was a cool little idea, and yeah, even Musa brought it up in the chat. So it's gaining a little steam, I think.
I'm not gonna lie, I need that broadcast to be rerouted through the Kamabaka. How do you say it?
Kamabaka, yeah.
Kamabaka Kingdom, because I really don't want to have to fry Dragon up again, bro. I need that shit. Because if that shit has been there the whole time, then I'm okay with Dragon not doing shit this entire time, because he had to stay there and protect it. You feel me? And I can vouch for my boy again. I need that, bro.
Kelly,
I don't want to have to fry him up.
Kelly, don't worry about it. I'm gonna fry him up this time, because I'll be damned he get away with this. What the fuck is Dragon doing?
Bro, if this is true and he had to stay at the kingdom to make sure that the failsafe could go off without a hitch, then that mostly expels the nonsense, the nothingness he's been doing.
I agree.
So I think that would definitely be a cool way to write it. So because that's definitely been a topic of how little he's been involved. That would be a nice way to save his ass.
And I think it also goes into what Maud was saying about how Vegapunk really has the potential to be the next figure that like changes the era, in a sense, like makes like the world a different place. And it would be kind of whack if the government could get a sigh of relief after Vegapunk dies to speak, as it was put by Musa like a while ago. It would be cool if he had a complete and utter victory over them, and like they destroyed Punk Hazard, and they're like, wait, or sorry, Punk Records, and they're like, wait, why isn't it stopping? I think that would be the coolest thing ever. And in fact, I kind of like it a lot now that I'm talking about it more. I want that to happen. I'm saying it's gonna happen.
No, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yo, I hate to interrupt, but this is my kind of cutoff point. I gotta skedaddle because I gotta go handle.
Fair. I think that's what's about done.
We're about done anyway, but it's no problem, brother. Do your thing.
Yeah, see you, man.
All right, man. Love you, man. I'm out.
Easy, brother.
Later.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say one more thing. I'm looking at the last panel of the chapter, and we see Dory and Bragi doing the Sunsaw shit. Didn't they fight the World Eater on the island in the previous chapter, and it looked like a big worm also?
You talking about that red serpent?
Yeah, right. It looked wormish to me, So like,
Eater was a big ass fish, I think.
Regardless, but it looked like a worm. So I'm just saying, like, I thought it was a nice little similarity, callback to them, because like it also goes to show I'm very impressed with them fucking cutting up with Gorosei like this, easily, mind you. So like, I don't even know how to fucking power scale Dory and Bragi at all. Like it's crazy.
Are fucking strong, man.
They are, dude. Like the new giants are weak as fuck, bro. Because we saw Haijun with this, the one that's part of the fleet get like knocked out, but like these two are like OD. Like it's crazy.
They are the representations of why having a army of giants is like a problem. In the One Piece world in general, the strongest characters usually have superhuman strength, right? And they can usually deal with like giant characters and stuff, but that's not like your average soldier though. So average soldiers always lose to average giants. And then you got these top tier ass giants that show like exceptional abilities because hell, they did a move. I mean, the move that Big Mom and Kaido did was inspired by them.
Yep. The double sovereignty. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's pretty safe to say, and even when Big Mom defeated the one giant, the leader of the giants, I think it was it the leader of the giants,
the old niggas,
yeah, that was considered a massive, impressive feat to the point where old girl, Lady
Caramel,
Lady Caramel, she said that Big Mom could be a fleet admiral. So that right there, like, you know,
true. Okay,
puts into perspective. Giants, especially the above average giants, are a huge problem.
Okay.
Yeah. The last thing I'll say about the Giants is shout out to what Callie said about Luffy getting eaten by his opponents. It happened in a little garden. I think he falls off a bird and a dinosaur snatches him out of the air. And that's this dinosaur, Dory, goes to eat the taller giant. And he cuts his neck off and Luffy falls down out of it. And that's why Dory says, I sure did see that. What a familiar sight.
Wow.
Oh, man.
That's sick. Wow, that's actually a dope ass callback. Nice call.
Wow. That is a good callback. It wasn't me, it was
the TV, my dog racing.
No, that is sick.
One Piece is so cool, man.
One Piece is so fucking cool. Old is a wizard with the foreshadowing and shit. The callbacks. Definitely amazing chapter. No break next week.
Thank God.
Thank God. So we get to continue this next week. That is gonna be it. Any last question, comments, concerns from you guys before we wrap it up?
No, thank you to both chats. They were popping off today. Thank you guys so much. So we really appreciate it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
For sure. Much love to everybody that was in the chats today, YouTube and Twitch. We appreciate you guys. If you don't watch these episodes live, you need to be in here talking your shit so we can tell you you're wrong. You feel me? Definitely got to come out to the live episode, show us some love. We'll show it back. You feel me? Big shout outs to everybody that's watching this, listening to this on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, etc. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys follow the Strawhat Sitdown on all socials at Strawhat Sitdown on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. You look us up, you will find us. All right. Like we said, no break next week, so we will be back next Sunday with another chapter review. That's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Till next time, you guys take it easy, be safe, be healthy. We appreciate you guys, and we will see y'all when we see y'all. Peace.
Later.
Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that One Piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that One Piece? We are. Strawhat sit down crew in the building. We Corona to these other podcasts. We gon' put these people in their feelings when they hear this, and they know that they can't top this. We spit facts and we poppin'. Every time an episode is dropping, we see D3 in the corner. Mister, that's a real G with the green screen in the background. Got him looking like he in a real scene. We got Big Mod in the cut. Always ready with rebuttals, but he bring the knowledge when we in the huddle, so you know the crew is never gonna fumble. And it's YHuss, last but not least. If you ask me, then Cali, mad at Captain, make him rally around me. Every Sunday we gon' run deep, and we can't stop until we find out about that One Piece. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that One Piece? We gon' get down? We are. This that straw hat, sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that